Hey everyone, we're going to continue our studying of equations today. So this up here is just reviewing what we did yesterday by rewriting equations. So if you look at the one below, it looks pretty familiar. However, this time we are going to look inside. And what that means is there's usually some sort of thing to look into. So in this case, it's parentheses, it might be a square root, it can be a variety of things, but the goal is, what would this be? So it doesn't make a lot of sense, so I'm going to walk you through it. So this right here, when we're looking inside, this whole thing has to be some number. So if we just leave it blank, we end up with this. So what would be in this blank? Well, 6 times what is 36? 6 times 6 is 36. So that must mean that this x plus 4 has to equal 6. So what we can do is we can set the inside of the parentheses, the top one and the bottom one, equal to each other, and solve for x. If you notice, we get the exact same answer as we did yesterday. So I'm going to show you one more just because this looking inside is a little bit confusing. X plus 3 equals 24. So if we look inside, we replace this whole parenthesis. I'm going to change this a little bit. 2x plus 3. We're going to replace this parenthesis with a blank one. 4 times what is 24? Well, 4 times 6. So that must mean that 2x plus 3, because that's what's inside the parenthesis, has to equal 6. And then we just solve for x. And divide. Just like that. So your homework is going to look pretty familiar if you did yesterday's homework. The difference is I want you to use the same method of looking inside to solve for x. So you can even check yesterday's work to make sure you got the right answer, but use this looking inside method to find what x is equal to.